So your channel is very not difficult to understand, very straightforward, right? Just
Right.
fist bump somebody, give them chocolate. So
Simple. Yeah.
I would never think about that. So did you get that idea from maybe some other influencer? Is it just
Of course.
original idea?
I don't think it's original. I mean, the gesture itself, fist bumping is a social norm, right?
Right,
Among
okay.
buddies, among bros, like what's up? So yeah, at the time, it's actually a pretty dark time, but I'm just gonna say it. I got demonetized on YouTube at that time.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Right. It really hit me. So I'm not gonna explain the answer why. It just happened for some shitty reason. And then I wanted to do something that's, since working in Japan, you're always tired during the weekday, and I will only have time on a Saturday because I need Sunday to just chill and recharge.
Yeah.
So out of all these constraints and limitations that I have in this country. Oh, by the way, before I got demonetized, the channel was me outside of Japan, in my own home country.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So this is got here, and then I wanted to do street interviews because of Takashi from Japan. It blew up, and then it created all these carbon copies, right? And I was one of them. Oh, that looks so interesting.
No, I see.
Right. But then
Okay.
I realized, shit, I can't speak Japanese though. Right? How am I gonna fucking interview them? Right. But I didn't give up. I was trying to find Japanese people who could speak English so I can still do an interview like that. And it was hard. It wasn't productive. And so I started to try and interviewing the foreigners around, and I could see a pattern that, well, it makes sense they're here in Japan, so all they're interested about is talking about Japan. So it's it's not that interesting anymore for me. Okay, you don't have any interest outside of that, So what's a quick way? And I'm always scrolling, right, looking for inspiration on YouTube Shorts and stuff like that. And I saw this fist bump on the beach, and it was so cool. It turns out he was a Brazilian. It's in Brazil. Thick bodies, beautiful women, right? And then their reaction because of candies was so positive, and it made me smile. Okay, so that's the initial inspiration. Okay, it made me happy out of this dark time that I was depressed and everything.
Right.
Looking at this made me really happy. So
Okay.
I can do that. No language barrier.
And how do you choose your chocolate or candy, or is there a specific person, or you just totally just random, whatever is cheap?
Yes. There you go, you nailed it. Whatever's cheap. Yeah, whatever's cheap.
I see.
Yeah.
So have you thought about, okay, instead of just buying different chocolate, just one, a Kit Kat or Snickers or something like that, so you wouldn't have to choose from different candy.
Exactly.
Or maybe it's not a big deal. So which one is it?
So at the time when I was choosing, Kit Kat was the most readily available and eye-catching, and it wasn't that expensive. The mini Kit Kats, it had 12 in a pack, and it's only 300 yen or something.
Right.
So it was doable in my budget, so.
Right.
Plus, it's the most beautiful, it's red, and it's got a message on it. Different messages of maybe encouragement or compliments and stuff.
I
It's
didn't know that.
perfect. Yeah, I thought at the time it was a season thing, but no, normally it's like that. The red Kit Kat, there's a bunch of different types of Kit Kats right out there.
Yeah, I mean, Japan has a bunch.
Right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's well known for the many flavors, right? But just the original, the red one, and then it's got the messages on it. Wow, it's cute. And I tried it, and yeah, they loved it. I mean, it was a surprise. It was really nerve-wracking, by the way, when I started.
Did you have a specific thought process where I should give people chocolate that they would like? I'm not just gonna buy a chocolate that people would not like, or that wasn't in your mind at all. No, you didn't care about that.
I
Okay.
didn't care about that. No,
And
no.
you said something about nerve-wracking. What do you mean? Were you mean nervous doing it?
Obviously,
Oh,
because
yeah?
going up to a stranger, right, and not knowing how they would react, right?
Yeah.
And, I already knew, obviously that it's. Oh, bro.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just edit. Yeah, I'll just edit it.
Okay. Obviously, not everybody's gonna react positively towards it, right? I'm already aware of that because I have.
Oh, yeah.
I have a background in marketing, so these kind of mindsets are already set in
Okay,
place. Yeah.
right.
Right.
So have you had like, you know, for me, when I try to interview people, there's gonna be a lot of no's and there's gonna be some yeses, right? Well, more no's than yeses. So what about you? Like, was there a time where you do this, you know, and the person's like just ignore you because,
Tons.
you know, Tokyo people are like more, or I'll say less social than maybe Osaka people. So maybe if you did that in Osaka, you might get more yeses.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So anyway, so have you had like, who are you? Like, what the?
Of course. I had, like, many different kinds of reactions. Yeah, like, okay, we're talking about the rejection kind of reactions. Is like, I like the one that are really straightforward. Like, once they see the camera, they just do this, and okay, then I won't do it. I won't follow through. I respect their privacy. Like, okay, you want to be in the headline news, right? okay, I respect it. Like
Okay. Does it bother you like, sometimes when people reject you?
At first, of course, but then, you know, it's like a muscle. You get used to it. Like, okay, like my cringe muscle.
Yeah, well, same for me. You get like immune to it. Right?
Not immune.
Oh, not immune. You don't get immune.
You never
to it.
get immune to rejection. Yeah, it's just human nature.
Just less reactive.
Less
you know,
reactive.
like it's there, but you're like,
yeah,
you could brush it off easier.
Like move on next. Like,
Yeah. Well, I try to just like, okay, it's part of, it's like that's how it is.
Exactly.
It's like you're baking. You don't want flour on you, but you're gonna get flour on you.
Exactly. In the end, it's just a battle in your mind. Like try to brush it all like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like all of us, all the influencers, we know how you feel.
Right.
We've been there. We know, right?
Right,
So
right,
so
right.
only us could relate.
Right.
So
That is so true, bro.
I know. Trust me,
Right,
because
right.
this is not my only channel. You know, I have others. I probably didn't tell you, but I have one called Johan in Japan, and I do just like Japanese-based videos.
I see.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
all right.
So where are you from, by the way?
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea anything about Indonesia.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, actually, yeah.
Yeah. I know it exists, but
yeah, I already made peace with that. Like, that's like one of the things when I started doing like just socializing is that like I noticed nobody knows about Indonesia. Like, okay, there are some that knows, but the majority doesn't, you know. And they're more familiar with Bali. When I mentioned Bali, then like they can like, you know, recollect some kind of information they know about the Southeast Asia part of the world, like that. Oh, Bali, yeah, the island where it's beautiful. Yeah. But you know, Bali is in Indonesia. Do you know that? And 100% people say
I
they don't.
didn't know.
Oh, not 100%, but like 99%.
Yeah. Because people say I'm going Bali. I'm not going Indonesia.
Right.
Yeah.
And like the meme that popped up is like Indonesia is in Bali. Like that's the meme. Yeah, because Bali is more well known than the country itself. Like
so since you're from there, you're Indonesian boy.
Indonesian boy. Yes.
So tell me, is it all that hype that people say all these good things about Bali? Is it as good as they say?
Of course.
Oh really? So it's true.
It's true.
Oh okay.
It's really paradise.
Oh.
Yeah. It's heaven on earth, man.
Wow.
Especially for white people or like first world country
people. Wait. Why is it white?
No, we're just talking about like first world economies.
That's what it is.
Yeah. You know, like coincidentally, like our white people country, like I don't know.
Well, like in any Asian country, the white is like God.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Indonesia is the same. We really glorify the white race.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
Right.
Okay.
And for me, like make friends with them. You know, like why hate?
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
It is what it is. It's not.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We're derailing.
Next. Okay. So I want to know Indonesian woman, Japanese woman.
Okay.
Who's better?
Ooh. In terms of fist bumping or just
No.
Oh, in general.
This is just a different topic.
In general. Okay.
Yeah, in your opinion, personally.
Personally?
Yeah.
Friends or dating? Like dating, I never dated a Japanese girl before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so you wouldn't know about that. Oh,
yeah,
I see.
I'm not handsome and.
What? No way.
I'm
okay.
not. Like, I can't speak the language. There's that language barrier. And this is, I think, is a very deciding factor.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like if there are Japanese women who can't speak English, they're prone to be more interested in like Americans the European like or
I know. Trust me, I know.
Like
yeah,
that.
I see.
Yeah. So
okay.
I'm kind of like just stuck in a place where there's like I'm invisible here. Okay. Like,
Yeah, I know,
that.
but it's just what it is, right? It is what
it
it
is what it is.
Yeah, no, trust me, I know. I'm like same skin tone.
Right.
All right. Well, in general, okay, how would you describe Indonesian women? Like for me, in my country, I would say the women are more like upfront, direct. They say what they want. They're not shy at all. So, I give you an example. Like how would you say Indonesian
women are really friendly.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
okay.
They're very approachable.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the key difference. Here, at least like the what do you call it? What do you say? Like the scene, I guess. Like how people perceive it is hard to approach.
Okay.
But I think it's just a perception. Like for me, after doing the fist bump for so long, no, they're approachable as well.
Yeah.
But Indonesian girls are more approachable. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely, and more friendly, and especially like if oops, damn, she almost just.
Oh yeah, she knocked it. Hold on, I'm just. Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the only spot I got. It's not any sun. We're gonna roast.
Right. This is a dope
And
spot.
all the other seats are taken.
Right.
But don't worry, anything that happens that's messy, I'll just edit it out.
Yeah,
so don't worry.
of course,
So
of
all right,
course.
yeah, let's continue.
So we'll definitely put in
friendly, approachable.
Yeah, friendly, approachable.
Right, go ahead, yeah.
Nice. Maybe a little more approachable compared to Japanese women. Yeah,
okay.
Japanese women are approachable too. They're
Yeah,
very
I mean,
kind.
I've spoken to them, and they're very friendly. But I think like from what I heard, the process to get in a relationship with them is like a 3 days rule, and you have to confess, right?
Right,
But I think in
right,
Western, I don't know about Indonesia, but like if you're a girl and we're dating, I'll just go in for the kiss, right? And I just try. But here, I think that's really scary for them. You must first be in a relationship in order for any like body touch.
I see. So
Yeah,
Indonesia is probably like right in the middle because we're
Okay.
very westernized.
Are you very westernized?
We're very westernized.
Yeah, because from my experience, you just go for it. It's either the girl leans back or not, right?
Right.
And that's the only way, right? And if you actually ask, that's weird. In my country, you confessing, that's strange.
Oh.
Yeah.
On the first date. Like
No. In
confessing?
general, like,
general, like-
hey, I really like you. Can you be my? It's not like sexy. They like things in the moment, Whatever happens, happens.
Right.
But in Japan, it's completely different, right?
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in Indonesia, you said it's in the middle.
Yeah, it's a little in the middle. Yeah,
In the middle, so
We-
you
we-
could kind of
yeah,
confess. It's fine.
confess is
Okay.
cute.
Okay.
Yeah, and also let's see what happens. It's
Right,
more
right,
laid
right.
back, I guess. Yeah.
I see.
But still have like that conservative side of like the Eastern culture.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And so tell us something about Indonesia that normally like people wouldn't know.
I'll tell like anything about Indonesia. Maybe they all don't know.
Yeah, true, right? Oh, okay. Well, just tell us something.
All right.
Just tell us anything about
All right.
Indonesia that's worth sharing.
I know. Worth sharing. Okay.
Okay.
Japanese consists of like islands, right? Indonesia as well. And we have more islands than Japan. That's not very interesting, is it?
No, I mean any information. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, that was what I was going for. Like
Yeah.
whenever I'm doing content, I was thinking like the viral factor. There's got to be a viral factor. Either it's got to be like something cringe, something like really awkward, and stuff like that. So. Sorry, that kind of just seeped out of my being there. Like I wanted to like create something.
All right. How about this? Right?
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Let me think of something.
Okay. Let me ask you. Right.
Okay.
The most famous person in Indonesia we should know.
And be our president.
The president is okay.
Yeah, Jokowi, Mr. Jokowi, man, he's a celebrity. Everybody loves him, like celebrity status, not just like a president.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
man.
okay. I have to
Yeah.
search him then. Okay, and tell us something bad about Indonesia.
Bad. Indonesia are still a race of monkeys. Like we're still very primal in a sense. So
Right.
yeah. So it's gonna take time for us to really be like on the level, social level of like first world countries. I think. Just a personal opinion.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I'm
if we
kind of
go-
lost. Like, what do you mean, like monkeys?
Okay. Like throw trash anywhere.
Oh, really?
Right.
I thought Bali was like a clean place.
No, yeah, it's pretty dirty.
I see.
And disregarding rules.
Oh, different from
And-
Japan.
Huh?
different from Japan.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like a flip side. Japan's a flip side. Yeah. So that's one part. But I think it's just an education issue. Like we can attain that, but it'll take time. So it's okay.
So, would you say you prefer Japan over Indonesia?
Over a lot of aspects, definitely. Yeah. Like safety. What you always hear from other people. Those things, definitely. Yeah.
So Indonesia has some kind of, I would say, some crime.
Of course, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like if you walk at night, you gotta be careful.
Oh,
like that,
yeah.
of course. Yeah.
Okay, well, just like my country.
Right.
I see. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things I appreciate in Japan is something very, very safe.
Safe,
you
right?
know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for women, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like the one thing that I really appreciate is that you can just fall asleep on the train with your phone hanging, and it's safe, like that.
Yeah.
In Indonesia,
yeah,
don't try
true.
that shit, man. Don't try that shit. It's gonna be gone the moment. Like they know that the moment you fall into a deep sleep.
Yeah, from your hand.
From your head.
Whoa.
Bro, even from your bag or your pocket, bro. Like, gotta be careful,
Really?
yeah. Like, if it's
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
pocket, don't let it show a little bit,
Yeah, they'll just like pull it out slowly.
They'll just pull it out slowly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, kind of sounds like my country. The same.
same.
Yeah, I heard some people they can leave your bag like on the ground and like
Right.
come back the next day. It might still be there depending on the area, right?
Right, depending on the
If
area.
it's not like
but
Shinjuku, Shibuya, that's gone,
generally-
right?
generally,
Yeah.
Generally speaking, yeah.
All right.
So that's what I really appreciate. I love about Japan is that like it really gives you a peace of mind, man. Just from that little factor, like knowing that like it's just safe.
Yeah, well, that's like one of the main reasons why I came here. They like the safety.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel really safe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so coming back to your channel. So what's the goal? So you're doing this. I mean, have a pretty big following.
No, not that big. Like just,
Okay, not that.
just starting.
All right. So anyway, so what are you thinking? Like, what's the end goal, the ultimate goal? What's your current goal? All of those things.
So my end goal could be like really ambitious, but it might be a plea as well. Who knows? Whoever's watching this like can help me out. Is that I want to be able to stay here forever, but like not with my current job, like not with the teaching job, but like more into like opening up a business or something like that.
I
So
see.
creating a brand.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's why I decided to just slap on an official logo, just use that every time, like
Right.
because okay, let me try and grow a brand here, a positive brand. Like the moment they see the fist bump logo, it just makes them smile and makes them think about all the smiles that they seen on the reel, stuff like that, and wearing it makes them feel good, stuff like that,
Yeah.
I don't know, creating a brand, and then from that. Once you like attain like fame, like people know you, then you can just branch out to any kind of business.
Yeah,
right?
true,
Like
true.
the obvious branch would be maybe apparel, like start selling T-shirts or merchandise or mugs or caps or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you can
Yeah,
make money
yeah.
from that. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
true. Or like make money from a social presence also.
Right. And then like because the brand itself is about good vibes, so why not like also branch into motivational speakers kind of service thing, or like I call it bro energy. I'm gonna coin that bro energy. Like so in the presence of us, of the community, you'll feel invincible. You'll just feel like you can get your goal, whatever, be positive and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Like one of the side businesses that I want to do is like there's a special tree in my country, and when you peel the bark off of that tree, you could boil it and make juice out of it.
I see.
So I was thinking about like selling that. It's called Mobi. Have you ever heard about that?
Mobi.
Yeah, you never heard about that.
I've heard about boiling a tree bark. Like
Yeah. You've heard about that.
Yeah,
What's that called in your country? If you have a drink similar to that.
It's not tree bark, right? I don't know tree barks though. I know like and like leaves and stuff you put in a broth to make it like like have a kind of a scent.
Oh,
But I don't
okay.
know. I never heard of that.
All right. By the way, what's the most famous Indonesian food?
Nasi goreng,
Yeah.
fried rice.
Oh, fried rice. Oh, okay. When you say that other word, I was like, what was that?
Yeah, that's in Indonesian. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
fried rice,
So just
yeah.
rice? That's the meal. That's the most famous meal. Just the
I think
rice.
that's the most famous
Okay.
meal.
No protein?
Huh?
No protein?
Well, you can put anything on the fried rice.
Okay.
Yeah, like chicken, beef.
Oh,
or,
okay.
yeah, anything.
Right,
And then
right.
you fry it. And I think the distinct taste for Indonesia itself is like maybe it's more sweet than salty. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like if you try Chinese fried rice, it would be like salty, right, and stuff like that, and really shimmering and white. But Indonesian fried rice would be like brown, like a skin color, and it's sweet because we use the sweet soy. I don't know what you call that. Soy sauce, there's two kinds, right? The salty soy sauce and the sweet soy sauce.
Right.
So the sweet one is more, what do you call it? More thick. It's not as liquidy.
Right.
Yeah. It's more like a slimy. So that's what's.
And what about like a special Indonesian drink?
So the drink.
Yeah. I don't know if you have that.
Yeah,
Or
there
maybe-
is, but I don't like it. I never. Drink
Oh,
it.
what's it called then? Maybe.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know what it's made of. It's just called beer platok. It's beer, but it's not really beer.
Oh, it's not. It just
Yeah.
has the word
It
beer
just has
in
the
it.
word beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Platok. I don't know what platok means, but I tasted once and I didn't want anymore. Like, it tastes horrible.
And have you visited like a Indonesian restaurant in Tokyo before? Or any recommendations? So because I want to know.
Yeah.
Because I haven't tried Indonesian food since I've been here. Yeah.
Right. We
So
should
if you
go
could,
sometime.
so if you could recommend one.
Right.
So
the most famous
we'll
one.
end it off after that. Yeah.
The most famous one is called Dapur Jawa. Dapur means kitchen. Jawa.
Oh, that's the
is
name of the
Java.
restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's got like I think a few branches. There's one in Shibuya, and then there's one in Akihabara. There's one like somewhere like that. Yeah. So it's pretty well known among the Indonesians.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, as a fellow Indonesian, how would you rate it?
I never ate there before.
You know.
I just took a picture in front of it. So this is the place. But then I saw the menu, like, okay, like I'm in Japan. Like I'm not that like that kind of person where I'm like very clingy towards like what I'm used to back home. You know what I mean? Like in terms of
really?
food.
You don't miss-
or-
you don't-
Yeah,
you
I
don't
don't
say-
miss it like that.
Really?
And then look for it in a restaurant or in Aeon or something.